If someone invented free fuel, how long do you think they'd stay alive?
Stanley Meyer. Allegedly, this man made a fuel cell-powered motor that ran strictly off water. Matter of fact, he could fill it up with 22 gallons of water, drive from coast to coast, only on 22 gallons. How many of us can do that in our 2025 vehicle? I personally don't have one of those, but something crazy happened here. Another think you'd become a millionaire, right? As soon as you can patent something that would change the world, you're like, oh man, here comes the money, right? So Stanley Meyer, he literally sat down with members of NATO. They sat there to cheer a multi-million deal that he was about to sign. Soon after taking a sip of just plain old tap water, Stanley stood up feeling ill immediately. What? He ran outside and collapsed. Ultimately, his autopsy read that he had a brain aneurysm, but here the coroner was not shy to say, hey, if somebody was poisoned, they would likely have a brain aneurysm. Another man by the name of Eugene Mallove, maybe I might be saying this wrong, he allegedly made a cold fusion reaction that literally took in, let's say, a degree, but released tenfold up to 1,000 degrees without losing any thermal energy. What? We know that that breaks a lot of laws of physics. Not only that, we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, simply transferred, but you always lose a little bit, but not with this one. Now, as far as Eugene Mallove, this was not somebody that sat around bored in their garage. This man worked for the military. This man has multiple, I think 33 patents for the United States Army and much more that I can't disclose here. But this man was called to deal with ruly tenants. I'm probably saying that word wrong. I apologize. This is not my first language. But upon showing up to the property that he owned, he was ultimately robbed. And if you know what I'm saying, on paper, it was just said that it was an unknown assailant, right? What do these two have in common? That they put out a patent. Instead of just sharing it to the world, they try to share it to someone. But who is this someone? Now, Paolo Correa, this one is absolutely insane. 0-point vacuum energy using plasma and low frequency vibration and sound. So in sense, this man can put in 12 watts and receive hundreds of thousands, maybe, but millions. What do they all have in common? They were genius. But what's the worst thing about being genius? Showing it to the world. Paolo Correa was receiving thousands of phone calls every single day from all across the country. By who? Oh, shit. Guess what? This man reached out to the FBI to say, hey, I'm being harassed on a whole different level. That was a bad move because Mr. Correa decided he was going to patent his project. But what happened in return? He died from a heart attack. What the f? What does this tell you? When you have an invention that could change the world, I highly suggest you share that to a large group of people. Don't try to claim the credit for it immediately.